Joining me now, Peter Navarro, Senior Counselor for Trade and Manufacturing to President Trump. Peter, great to have you on the show. Well, you heard the billionaire class. Many of these people did, in the end, support President Trump. But you might as well have thought we were on the verge of breadlines in the United States today.
Well, I think in the end, they supported Trump. I mean, they're just like trying to put their bets where, whatever. Look, here's the thing I want to say to small investors. Don't panic. They want you to sell. You can't take a loss until you sell. And what I see is 50,000 on the Dow. I predicted in 2016, the day after President got elected back then, when the futures were dead red down, I said we were going to go to 25,000. I got that exactly right. We're going to 50, but more importantly, with the S&P 500, the gains we've had over the last couple of years have been basically 7 stocks, the Magnificent 7, the AIs. Most of the stocks in the S&P 500 have gone nowhere. Now they're going to go crazy. They're going to go so bullish because we're bringing our investment home. The other thing I want to say is we've got countries coming to us, Laura, with these 0-0. It's like, we'll put our tariffs down finally if you'll put yours down. That's not the big problem.
Why did that rumor get going today that Kevin Hassett, who's been regular on this show, had floated that, well, 0-0.
I watched Kevin on.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
But why did that? That really that sent the market back up for a while.
I'll tell you, because what they're trying to do there out in globalism land is shake the knees of the American people and the president.
They're trying to shake President Trump's confidence.
That's exactly right. But it's not working. It's not working. Because the president knows that we've been getting ripped off for years. If you go back to the 1980s and listen to those great clips. But my point here is this: they're coming now and saying, we want to talk, we'll lower our tariffs to 0 if you'll lower your tariffs. That's not the problem. Vietnam is a great example, Laura. They sell us $15 for every one we sell them. 0 tariffs would get us no reduction in the $123 billion deficit we have. And 5 of that $15 they sell us, you know what? It's China. It's that clip you showed about Cambodia, how China just comes over.
It's the same thing, right?
It's the same kind of, we call it transshipping. It's just crazy stuff. Now, what does Vietnam do here? If you go down the street to the Department of Commerce, and they have a whole division that does dumping and countervailing duties to fight selling below cost into markets.
So for people who don't know this, and you and I have done this for so many years, the anti-dumping rules, which are operative against Cambodia and other countries
Vietnam,
like that. You can't overproduce at an under market value, because if you do, you can dump the product in any country and put the manufacturers there out of business because they obviously can't compete.
Dumping is selling below cost.
Yeah.
And the countervailing duties are designed to prevent government subsidies. And guess who? Like Vietnam is like second behind China for being the biggest victim. And it's our shrimp farmers, our kitchen cabinets, our metal brackets. It's all sorts of things. I mean, think of that. $15. They don't buy anything of ours, and they want us to go to 0-0. Europe's come out with the same thing. Now think about this. Why do we run such a huge trade deficit with the European Union? It's because, and you're going to have a great guest here. I was talking to the green room. He's going to come here and explain how when he goes to Germany, he can't compete with those folks because of all the protectionism they have. But when the Germans come here, we don't do anything to stop it.
So what's going to happen when the Germans or the EU comes to the table and say, we'll drop our tariffs? Trump's going to say no deal.
Here's what he's going to say. He's going to say, look, tariffs? Why do you have a 19% VAT tax? Why have we sued you for 3 decades trying to get our agriculture and our beef, our pork and things like that? And we win cases at the WTO, and you still won't let us do it.
Yeah, same thing with China. They completely cheat on all the trade deals. Now, Peter, one of the talking heads over at CNBC is mocking the idea of bringing back electronics manufacturing, which, of course, when I was a kid, we made TVs, everything else, back to the U.S. Watch.
Yeah.
Those jobs of screwing, tiny screws into iPhones, which are being done for $2 a day in other countries, are not exactly coming back to the United States, nor is T-shirt making, sneaker making, seamstresses. These businesses that went away because other countries could do that far more cheaply actually benefited Americans, even as manufacturing jobs were lost.
Your response to that?
Ron Insana, yeah. He's been on TV since China joined the WTO in 2001 saying the same crap. It's like, and the Clinton thing was priceless. It's like, That was like Bill Clinton was the guy who not only signed NAFTA, in 96, but he was the guy who basically got China into the World Trade Organization.
But are we going to make
and
iPhones in the United States?
Some of what we're going to do. Yeah,
Are we going to make?
We're going to be able to do it through more automation, and there's going to be plenty of jobs for robots, plenty of jobs for humans. I'm telling you, Laura, this is going to be a golden age. And the thing, like you take automobiles, what we're doing now is a scam. Like BMW comes to Spartanburg, South Carolina, and all we do is assemble German transmissions and autos. It's like they get all the good jobs, they get all the good profits, and we get stuck with a hindsight. It just doesn't. It's
when do you
not
think the
working.
market might turn around?
It's finding a bottom now. It's finding a bottom now. But look, here's the thing. It's going to shift over, and it's going to be companies in the S&P 500 who are the first to produce here. Those are the ones going to lead the recovery. And it's going to happen. Dow 50,000, I guarantee that. And I guarantee no recession, okay? Why? Because when we pass the biggest, broadest tax cut in history within a matter of months, that's going to be a great stimulus. There's not going to be any inflation. We've already had a significant drop, a huge drop in oil prices, Laura. That's like a point off the CPI. We're going to have lower yields of mortgage.
All right, Peter,
rates.
great to see you.
Nice
And
to
we
see
will
you.
be following Dow 50,000. You heard it on the Ingraham Angle. Peter, thanks as
right.
always.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.